I want you guys to know that sometimes we feel like we're alone, and we're not alone. Especially from spirit side, because your loved ones are always with you and around you. And you don't need me to connect with your loved ones. You don't need a medium. They're with you, loving you, supporting you, guiding you, always. But I want you guys to know that sometimes we feel like we're alone, and we're not alone. Happy Wednesday, you guys. How is everybody doing tonight? Yay. Livy's already ready. She's waiting. Fake profiles, guys. Remember, I will never reach out. I'll never direct message. I'll never solicit for a reading. So, guys, please be aware of that. Just block, delete. Don't even respond. As well as tickets. So when I do events, everything is on my website. I encourage you to always go through my website or go through the link that we post and not through somebody else, because somebody was unfortunately scammed for a ticket for an event. So, guys, please be aware of all of this. The best way is to go through my website, firehousemedium.com, or through the link that we post. And it has the blue verified check mark, just so you guys know. Don't ever go through somebody else, because it's a scam. And can you guys please share the page? I'd appreciate it. Livy's here. Who wants to see Livy? We are live here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And then we will go live on TikTok afterwards too as well. All right. Come on, Livy. Come say hi. Would you hang on? There we go. Oh, she's drooling all over me. You're adorable. You're adorable. You're adorable. Yes, you're a good girl. That's it? That's it. That's it. All right. If you're new, say new. Drop it in the chats. This is a great community, you guys. If you have any questions, somebody will answer them for you in the chats. Jennifer's here with us. She's underneath me, Jen. So if you could say hi, that would be great. Allie's here. Stacy's here. And Dawn is here too, I believe. They do the recapping. So again, guys, if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. Somebody will answer them for you. I'm gonna explain the process and how I work, and then we're gonna get started. Okay. If you guys can, please share the page. I want to also thank those who came out to the Anderson Winery event last Saturday. It was a phenomenal event. So thank you guys for sharing in the experience with us. We added a new event July 19th at Anderson Winery. So it's Saturday, July 19th. Again, tickets are on my website, as well as the event for the cruise event, the Harmony and Healing Cruise, the Voyage After Loss. It's a 4-night Bahama cruise event. Again, all that information is on my website, firehousemedium.com. Okay? Easy enough? You guys ready to get started? You want to connect with your loved ones? That's why you're here, right? All right. So this process, mediumship, is about love. It's your love for your loved ones, their love for you. So they're not going to come through and judge you and point fingers at you. That's not how this works. Okay. So if you ever go to another medium and they tell you that your loved one's mad at you, or they're not able to connect because you're grieving too much, or they haven't fully crossed over because they haven't learned their lessons, they're not connecting. Okay. Love is the highest vibration. We all go to the same place we came from, and that's a place of love. Okay. Including those people we don't get along with or don't like. Okay. So how I work when your loved ones come through, they'll go back in a shared memory. This could be years ago, as well as current events. So you know that they're with you and around you. I do get names and dates, you guys. I can be off by the name, but not the initial it starts with or the name may sound like. So once we make a solid connection, like Teresa, that is not my loved one's name. Remember, they could be highlighting somebody still here living. And believe me, your loved ones come through and highlight family members still here living. Okay. First or middle name. Again, I could be off by the name, but not the initial it starts with or the name may sound like. All right. So again, somebody here living or themselves or whom that they're with that they're bringing to my awareness. I don't want to get stuck on names and dates. However, it's still part of the process. Okay. I'm known for random and quirky things, you guys. I love those things because you can't look it up or make it up. Whether it's a shared memory from years ago or it's a current event going on in your life. I love those things. And then also if you have pets on your side, pets do come through too as well. And once I connect with you on the phone, Well, first of all, this is spirit led, meaning your loved ones can connect through me to you. You have to understand everything that's coming through, not some of it or part of it, unless you feel like it's for somebody else. Let me know that in the chats. But you have to understand all the pieces of information that's coming through. Okay. And then I'll hone in on who I'm with, and then we'll get you live on the phone. It's that easy, you guys. Easy enough? All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, okay? So I do have a father energy coming to my awareness. When I say father, it could be father, grandfather, uncle, or father-in-law. Would it be above you? It's placement. So again, father, grandfather, uncle, father-in-law. I know he's making reference to the head. So I know there's just like a stroke or there's something head related, neurological head, he makes me feel. Now he's also referencing there's two sons or two boys. He's making reference to two boys. I also know October or the 10th of any month is important. Birthday, anniversary, or passing. I'm also hearing what's the name that sounds like Phyllis or Philly, Phyllis or Philip or Phil. There's that sounding name. Guys, remember when your loved ones come through with names, they could be highlighting somebody still here living, first or middle name, themselves, or whom that they're with that they're bringing to my awareness. Okay. But it sounds like I'm going to say Phil or Philip. Bill, Philip, Billis. It's that sounding name. Okay. So the gentleman that's coming to my awareness makes me feel father, grandfather, uncle, father in law, even an ex. He's making reference to the head. So this would be like a neurological, like stroke, aneurysm, Alzheimer's. There's head related. This is how he makes me feel. He's also making reference to two boys or two sons or the two boys. I'm hearing what sounds like Phil or like Phyllis, Philip. There's that sounding name. And I know October or the 10th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing is important. And well, this is interesting. He's showing me coasters. So so either you just purchased coasters, like what you put your drink on, like a coaster. It's that. There's a coaster. He's correcting me. Hang on. There's a coaster, what you put your drink on. It's a coaster. You just moved those coasters. Like you moved them, just moved them. That's how he makes me feel. So let me recap real quick, you guys. The father energy coming to my awareness. Father, grandfather, uncle, father-in-law, even an ex. He's making reference to the head. So this would be like stroke, Alzheimer's, dementia. This is like head related. He also makes me feel October or the 10th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. I'm hearing what sounds like Phil or Phyllis, Philip. There's that sounding name. And he's making reference to two boys. So I know there's a connection to two boys, but this is important. I feel like this is a current event. He's making reference to coasters, or you just move the coasters that you put the glasses on, but they're coasters. So if you understand everything, you guys put yes coasters in the chat. I'll hone in on who I'm with, and we'll get you live on the phone. And also, guys, I ask you please don't put any information in the chats because once I want it to be organic for you. I want it so when I get you on the phone, it's the less I know, the better. So it's really key, guys. You have to understand the coasters. So if you understand everything, coasters. Oh, there's my sister. There's my favorite sister. Yes, my favorite sister. I know she's my only sister, but she's my favorite. I always tell her I followed her here. All right, let's see. So the father energy coming to my awareness. Father, grandfather, uncle, father-in-law. I know there's a head connection like stroke, aneurysm. There's or Alzheimer's that's head related. There's two boys. He's making reference to two boys. I know October or the 10th of any month is important. Birthday, anniversary, or passing. And he's making reference to the name Phil or Phyllis, Philip. There's that sounding name. But this is key, guys. He's making reference to a coaster. So what you put the glasses on. So you just moved the coasters. Yes, it's specific. We wanted to be specific. So if you understand everything, say yes, coasters, and then we'll get you live on the phone. She's already on her charging station. I feel like I'm with Stacy Daly. So Stacy Daly, can you put your number in the chat with the dashes in, please? Stacy Daly. There we go. Make sure I'm not calling the wrong number. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Stacy?
Yes.
Hi, it's Teresa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's okay if I work with you live?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I do have a father energy coming to my awareness. So when I say father, grandfather, uncle, or father-in-law, he makes me feel there's a head connection, like stroke, aneurysm, or Alzheimer's dementia. There's that connection. Does that resonate so
Yes.
far? Okay. Now he's also making reference to October or the 10th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing.
That's his birthday.
That's his birthday. Perfect. And then I'm hearing the name, which sounds like this is either like Philip or Phil. There's a Phyllis. There's a Phil. I'll say Phil.
That's my aunt.
That's Phyllis?
Yes.
Okay. Now, he's also making reference to the two boys. There's two sons. There's two boys.
Yes.
Okay.
My brothers.
And you just moved coasters. There's a coaster can like what you put
Yes,
the drinks
that
on.
is what blew my mind because I had them in my hand like maybe 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
And was moving them around.
Okay. So you understand that.
So,
now, as he's coming through, he's also making reference to either like working in a bank or working with money. Does that resonate with you?
Working in, yeah, it does.
Okay. And he's also referencing like driving truck or like semi truck. Where's this connection for you?
My brother drives a semi.
Okay, that's fine. And then were you guys planning on? He's making me feel like, were you guys planning on moving, or is it your brother?
No, I was. We are.
Oh, you are. Okay, because he makes me feel like
yes,
you're planning on moving.
Yeah, we haven't decided where yet, but we have some. We're like discussing it.
Okay, because the way he makes me feel, he's like, you have these big dreams.
He's always told me that.
Big dreams, dream big, because he's saying, you have these big dreams, dream like you could manifest, you could create anything. So just know that how he's coming through. He says, dream big, dream big, even when it feels like there's obstacles in your way. Like dream big. Now, can I get personal, Stacy?
Sure.
Okay, so you know how sometimes we have people that come in and out of our life for whatever reason. It's not right or wrong or bad or good. It's none of those things. But he makes you feel like making a U-turn. Now, when I say about a U-turn, it's going back within yourself. So you're like, it's a U, like a U-turn, but going back within yourself. Does that resonate?
I went back to school.
I feel like this has to do with a relationship.
Oh, I bet it's he's been my husband for 16 years, but my dad knew him. He was my high school sweetheart, and we got back together after 25 years.
Okay, that's fine. But he makes me feel like a U-turn, and I don't say like a U-turn like you're turning around going back the other way. No, like a U-turn like you're going back within yourself. So just know how he's coming through. I feel like it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be, a parental relationship. It could be a friend relationship. It could be, or he could be referencing your brother. But just know how he's coming through because he makes you feel like a U-turn, like going back within yourself. Okay. And then also the number 16 or the 16th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing.
Yes, my birthday.
Okay. So just remember this U-turn right back into you. In other words, Fill
Okay.
your cup first.
Oh, wow.
Fill your cup
Sounds like
first.
my dad.
So he is.
All right.
I
Thank
do
you.
feel like he's making me feel like this U-turn. Like, make sure you're full as well.
Right.
Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
because I always put everybody else first, and he would always say, shoot for the stars, and don't settle for less. Put it out there in the universe, and it'll be yours. So I guess I need to start listening to him.
Well, yeah. Well, he knows. So he's coming from a broader perspective. He's an infinite intelligence.
Right.
He's bathing in pure love. So he's in that light. He knows. So just remember this U-turn. Everything goes back within yourself, and you got to
Right.
you got to take care of yourself first. And I know some people are like, well, that sounds selfish. It's actually not, because if you're giving from an empty cup, you're really not giving, because it's coming from.
Yeah, because nobody else is going to do it for you.
Nope. Only
So,
you. Now, he's also showing me sewing buttons.
sewing buttons.
So,
Yeah, my son sews, and I don't. And he would always tell me. I mean, my son started sewing when he was probably 8, maybe. And he would always say, "Your son can sew, but you can't." I'm like, well, no, I can't.
that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Now he's older though. Your son is older, because he makes you feel like older, like he's gotten older.
Yes, he is now. Yes.
Okay, because he makes you feel like now he's older. And I also know there's a military connection, Stacy.
My husband was in the Marines, and my dad was in the Army also.
Okay, as long as you understand. And he's making reference to mom. Mom's still here living for you?
No, she passed.
Okay, so because he's making reference to mom. Wait, there's a cancer connection with mom.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so know how he's coming through. Your mom is coming through, because I know there's a cancer connection.
Yeah.
Who, like a
I talk
mom
to her
here?
every day.
I'm sorry.
I talk to her every day since she's passed. I mean, people say it gets easier, and this has been 3 years ago, and it just doesn't get easier for me. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
no. There's no right or wrong way to grieve, and please don't let anybody tell you like it's been 3 years, 10 years, 20 years. You need to get over it, because that's not how grief works. So always do that U-turn. Always go back within yourself. Okay.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
as mom's coming through, there's a mom energy still here living. She's highlighting.
She's highlighting my aunt. She's my bonus mom. Ever since my mom's passed, she promised my mom that she would be there for me and take care of me and stuff. And so yeah, she's talking about her sister D.
Okay.
My bonus mom.
And then mom is also saying she likes the orange flowers, Stacy.
Are you kidding me? Okay, every year on my birthday, thanking her, for having me and stuff. Well, and Mother's Day. This Mother's Day, I sent my aunt orange, but they were like sunflowers, orange sunflowers,
I love that.
and like, and nobody knew that they were like that, except for me, because she sent me a picture of them.
Well, guess what? Mom and dad know.
Yeah.
They know.
Oh my gosh.
They know. And then mom's also showing me, I feel like with your mom, I feel like this sense of humor with her, but it was a different kind of sense of humor, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
She's showing me a rolling pin, like you roll out dough with.
Mhm.
What's this rolling pin connection?
Well, my dad and her had gotten to an argument, and he went to bed, and she pushed the covers over his head and was hitting him with a rolling pin. So, and I've got the rolling pin. So keep it in the family.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm known for random and quirky things, and I love that. So this is your mom and nobody else's mom, and your father coming through as well. And I'm also being shown, I think this is duck feathers.
Yeah. My dad used to like pluck feathers, ducks. They would like kill them and then pluck them. They'd have like a Saturday that a bunch of them would get together and do that. And I was always like, oh, I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand the look of them, the feel of them, any of it. So it was just, ugh.
Yeah, I love how he brought it to my awareness. So he just said duck feathers. He didn't show me anything else because I'd be the same as you. He just said duck feathers.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. And then he's also referencing vinyl records, but the way he's showing it, there's a Michael Jackson connection, like vinyl records and Michael Jackson.
I know he used to have this collection of vinyl records. I mean, they were like so old that one of them was like a paper thin record. It was so old.
Wow.
But Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna have to look into that one.
To be honest, I feel like this is a current event.
Okay.
So you know how like the vinyl records are kind of like coming back, and then there's a love of Michael Jackson. So I'll leave that there with you, so you could just kind of jot that down, and you could find that out later. And then he's also showing me. Now they're both coming through. I'm also being shown tapioca pudding.
Oh, I love tapioca pudding, and my dad didn't like it. He said it was like eyeballs.
What does eyeballs taste like?
I don't know. He's like, it just reminds me of eyeballs, and I just love that stuff. And he hated that, you know, if I was eating it, I'd have to go into a different room because he just couldn't take it.
Okay, duck feathers and then tapioca pudding. There we go. We all have our nuances, right?
Yep.
So just remember the vinyl records, and then also Michael Jackson, and then the son or the two boys that he's referencing. One of those is connected to driving truck.
Yeah, my brother Bob is a semi driver. Okay,
can I get personal with this?
Uh-huh.
Has he been off work for a little bit?
Well, he's thinking about changing jobs because the company he's working for isn't, you know, and he's taking a couple extra days off, but I mean, he's still working there.
Okay, that's fine. I just feel like there's a delay or there's time off. So again, know how this is coming through. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. So like, I know it's easier said than done, but no worries.
Right. Good.
Okay.
I'll be happy to hear that.
All right. And then listen, your family showed up and they're not leaving yet.
Sounds like them.
I can't help it. Now, Mom is showing me the picture that you have of the zebra. It looks like a zebra.
Really?
Yes.
It's a zebra. We went to a circus type thing, and my daughter had a picture taken with a zebra, and it's on my mantle in my living room.
That's fabulous. So where you're sitting will be to the right of you in the other room?
Yes.
Okay. Because she's saying the picture with the zebra, and then you said that piece, and then she's saying where you're sitting to the right of you in the other room.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
As long as you understand.
I do.
You know, Mom is saying... Wait, hold on a second. Mom is singing a song. Hang on. I feel I'm not musically inclined like this, so I'm going to do my best, Stace, okay?
Okay.
So, I'm not sure if this is like Lonesome Star or like Lonesome Loser or Lonesome Star.
I don't know.
I think there's a song like Lonesome Loser.
Okay. That's not saying much from me. She's calling me a loser?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. But again, this is her quirky sense of humor coming through.
Right.
So, somebody said sing it, Teresa. You do not want me to sing, you guys. And I could be absolutely misinterpreting her. So bear with me for a second. She makes me feel like lonesome. Okay, I know there's lonesome. I know there's a star
connection. Lonesome Dove?
What's that?
It's a song.
Lonesome Dove?
It's a country. Yeah, it's a country song. And she was always listening to country, cleaning house, and we just, all of us, well, my sister and I just kind of would join in with her, and that was one of the songs, Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove. Okay. Is
Yep.
is there a star connection with this?
Mm, a star sings it. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll leave that there with you. But I know she's
Okay.
singing, and I was like, I have no idea what this is, especially if it's country. I really don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But she's getting me there. But if it's that song, that's fine. Just remember the star. I know there's a star connection with this.
Okay. I'll write it down with Michael Jackson.
And you said it's Lonesome Dove. I said, okay, what is this?
Yeah.
Lonesome Loser, Lonesome Star. Just I feel like I'm not she's singing it though. But this is a song that you guys sing together, yes?
Yes, we listened to it together.
Okay.
I didn't sing it; she did.
And there's Amanda. What's the A name? Still here living.
Let's see. I don't know. My cousin's name is Amanda, and we call her Mandy.
Okay, Amanda, because I heard Amanda. Again, just know how this is coming through, okay?
Okay.
All right, my friend, do you have any questions?
No, I mean, it seems like she's been watching over me like I've been praying that they have, and I know that everything's going to work out. And I thank you so much for this. This is just something I've needed.
You Stacy, you are very welcome. Again, it's out of their love for you, and she is. And I know that you've been talking to your mom. I know you really miss your mom as well as your father. But she knows.
Yeah.
She knows what's going on, what's taking place. So continue to talk to her.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.
All right, my friend. You take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Let's send her lots of love, please, and thank you. Yay. No, you guys, you really don't want me to sing. All right, really quickly before we move on to another read, guys. Events. Saturday, July 19th, we're going to be going back to Anderson Winery. Again, that event sells out pretty quickly, guys. So if you're planning on going, I would grab your tickets. All that information's on my website, firehouse.medium.com, as well as the October 2026 cruise, the Harmony and Healing, A Voyage After Loss. Again, that's October 2026. It's a 4-night Bahama cruise. All that information's on my website. I also want to say about tickets, because Anderson sells out quickly. Do not get your tickets from a third party. Get your tickets either through my website or the link that we post on Facebook. It's blue check mark. Those are the only two. Don't ever get, because somebody got scammed with this. So please be aware of that. All right. I'm going to go off and do another read. You guys ready? All right. I do have a gentleman coming to my awareness. It makes me feel younger. So like below, when I feel like below, it'd be like a son, a grandson, a son-in-law. Excuse me. He makes me feel like, I feel like he was younger. So again, son, grandson, son-in-law, younger. He makes me feel like he was ill before he passed. So there was an illness. I also feel like he was unable to walk. I also know June or the 6th of any month is important. Birthday, anniversary, or passing. So the gentleman that's coming to my awareness, I feel younger. It would be younger than you. So be like a son, a grandson, son-in-law, even an ex. He makes me feel like there was an illness. I feel like he was not able to walk, or he didn't walk well. I also know June or the 6th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing is important. And guys, I ask you, please don't put anything in the chats unless until I'm ready to call on you, because the less information I know, the better. Okay. So again, guys, the gentleman that's coming to my awareness would be like a son, grandson, son-in-law, even an ex. He would be below you, guys, younger than you. He makes me feel there was an illness before he passed. Like he was ill before he passed. He also makes me feel like he was unable to walk. And it could be a nephew as well. Just would be younger than you. And then again, I know June or the 6th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing is important. Hmm. And there's a Beth or a Betty, Beth. So somebody asked, is this a child? So it could be a child to you, again, below you. So the gentleman that's coming to my awareness, I feel below you be like a son, a grandson, son-in-law. I know he makes me feel like he was ill before he passed. He makes me feel like he was unable to walk or he didn't walk well. And there's like a Beth or a Betty connection. I know June or the 6th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing is important. So if you understand everything I just said, say yes, walk. And I'll hone in on home with, we'll get you live here on the. Olivia's running. She's dreaming. Oh, Carrie, you missed Livy tonight? Well, if you do you have TikTok, you'll see her on TikTok. All right, guys. Let me recap real quick. The gentleman that's coming to my awareness, I feel younger than you. Would be like a son, grandson, son-in-law, even an ex. He makes me feel like there was an illness before he passed. He also makes me feel like he was not able to walk or he did not walk well. I know June or the 6th of any month is important. Birthday, anniversary, or passing. And it sounds like this is either like Beth or Betty. I know there's that connection. So if you understand everything, just say yes and then walk. And then I'll hone it on who I'm with. Is it Johnny? Johnny Copeland? Can you put your number in the chats, please? So Johnny Copeland, put your number in the chats with the dashes in, please. All right, here we go. Excuse me.
Hello.
Johnny?
Hello.
Hi, it's
me.
Teresa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's okay if I work with you live?
Sure.
Okay, so the gentleman that's coming to my awareness makes me feel like son, grandson, or son-in-law. He makes me feel like he was ill before he passed, but he also makes me feel like he was unable to walk. Does that resonate?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
Okay, he's also making reference to June or the 6th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing.
That I'm thinking it was my younger brother. He was 6 years younger than me, and his birthday was in June.
Okay, now mom's also passed.
No, mom's still alive.
Okay, hang on. There's a mom energy coming to my awareness as well. So hang on 1 second. So
Okay.
there's a Betty or a Beth
We have a sister named Betty that's still here.
still here living. Okay. So there is a motherly energy coming to my awareness when I say mom, grandma, or aunt, but I feel like it's a really close motherly energy for you. I just get that love connection. Okay. Now, was religion important to her?
Um, well, I've got so many relatives that are female that have passed,
Okay.
and there were some that had a really strong religion. Yes.
Okay, so the motherly energy that's coming to my awareness, mom, grandma, aunt, she makes me feel like religion was important to her. And here again, I'm not changing anybody's beliefs. It's not about religion, or she's just getting me there. All right. And there's a Marian or Mary Ann connection as well.
No, none that I can think of.
Okay, it could be a first or middle name. So just know how this is coming through. All right. And then there's also there's a father energy coming to my awareness, but I feel like there's like emphysema or COPD. There's that connection.
Well, my father-in-law had COPD,
Passed though.
or he had emphysema. Yeah, he's passed on.
Okay, then he's coming to my awareness. So just know the young boy that's coming through, or the young gentleman that's coming through, he's bringing that motherly energy, and as well as that father-in-law. Now that father-in-law energy, he's making reference to 3 kids. Does that resonate?
Yes.
And all 3 are different. He makes me feel.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a C or K sounding name like Casey, Cassie, Katie. There's that sounding name.
There were, yeah, it does.
Okay.
I had to stop and think for a minute. There were some nicknames that resonated like that. Yes.
Okay. And I think what I'm being shown is a Boston Terrier kind of dog.
No, none that I can think of. He had a German Shepherd.
Nope, that's not it. Is your wife there with you?
Yes.
Ask her if there's a Boston Terrier, that type of dog connection.
A rat terrier?
I don't think so. I feel like this is like a Boston Terrier, a Boston Terrier mix.
No, none that we can think of.
That's fine. I'll leave that part with you. Okay. And also September or the 9th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing, Johnny.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Just remember this Boston Terrier, or it's like it could be a mix too as well, but I feel like it certainly has Boston Terrier in it. So just know how that's coming through. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm also being shown like a workbench, working with wood or working on wood. What do I know?
Yeah, my brother was in the construction business.
Okay. So just know how what you don't understand. I always recommend like jot that down, and you'll get that information later.
Okay.
Okay. And Johnny, can I get personal?
Sure.
Were you having a conversation about retirement or retiring? There's a conversation around this.
Well, I've retired 4 years ago.
Okay. Oh, who's having that conversation now that's retiring in the family? Like in your group?
I don't know.
And there's a Jack or Jacqueline, Jackie.
Jackie.
There's a Jack. Wait, hold on a second. Somebody, okay, he makes me feel. Is there like working in a bar or owning a bar? Did somebody work in a bar?
No.
You sure?
No. Yeah, pretty sure. I'm drawing a blank.
That's okay. That's okay. Think also on your spouse's side.
Did anybody, Kath, did anybody in your family work in the bar? She said no.
Okay, that's fine. I'll leave it there.
My brother owned a pizza place and
No,
they served alcohol in there, but his
no,
daughter runs it now.
I don't think that's it. I don't want to make it fit. I'd rather be wrong. I don't because I would have easily gotten pizza. I don't think that's it. I feel like a bar again. We could be going way back in memory, but just know how your lovies are coming through. And again, what you don't understand, write it down.
Okay.
All right, Johnny.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Wait,
Teresa.
one more thing, Johnny. Did you smash your thumb or did you hurt your thumb?
Mm. You mean ever recently?
Like, is there an injury to your thumb?
No, not right now.
Okay, what I feel is, and I feel like this is coming from the father-in-law. I feel like there's I'm gonna say a disfigured thumb, like an injured thumb. It was injured and it kind of has never healed the same. Remember what you don't understand, my friend.
Okay.
All right?
All right. I sure will.
All
Thank
right.
you, Teresa.
You're welcome. You take care.
All right. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
As soon as they're done and they go sit down, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, now I know who they're talking about." I love it. I love when it happens, you guys. If you can, please share the page. I appreciate it. And we are gonna go live on TikTok afterwards, guys. Okay. So remember, we'll go over our events real quick. Saturday, July 19th, we're back at Anderson Winery, as well as the October 2026 Harmony and Healing Cruise, a voyage after loss. That's a four-night Bahama cruise, guys. All that information is on my website, firehousemedium.com. And also it's under events on our Facebook page as well, which is the blue check mark. Those are the only two places you guys can get tickets. Please do not get tickets from a third party. It is a scam because a couple of people got scammed. So guys, please be aware. Always just go to my website. That's the best way. Firehousemedium.com. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna go off and do another read. Okay. I do have a motherly energy coming to my awareness when I say mom, grandma, aunt, or mother-in-law. She makes me feel breast cancer. I know this is a breast cancer connection, guys. She makes me feel it twice. So had it went in remission and got it again. Oh my God. And she's this beautiful, funny energy. She's saying she's saying both girls. So I know she's making reference to both girls. I know this is breast cancer. And I know this too as well. There's also a connection to the perfume Red Door. So I know this. So it's this connection. It's this perfume, the Red Door. It's a strong, the strong. Once you smell it, you know what Red Door is. But that's how she makes me feel. I also know September or the 9th of any month is important. Birthday, anniversary, or passing. She also makes me feel I always get this mixed up, guys. She's also showing me a hot dog. I think this is a Dotson. So I know there's these little hot dogs running around. That's how she makes me feel. So let me back up, or let me recap rather. There's a mom energy coming to my awareness when I say mom, grandma, aunt, or mother-in-law. She makes me feel breast cancer. I feel twice, like had it, went in remission, and got it again. This is how she makes me feel. She has a beautiful sense of humor because she's saying both girls with the breast cancer. She's also making reference to um I think they're Dachshunds or the hot dogs. Or the wiener dogs, the hot dogs. That's what I call them. But I think they're Dachshunds. Okay. Now she also makes me feel September or the 9th of any month is important. Birthday, anniversary, or passing. And I think what she's referencing is oh, what is this? I think this is like I don't even know what it's called. It's an old time like record player, but it has the horn on it. I didn't even know what those are called. I just seen the picture of it. So it's like an old record player with the horn. Like I'm talking, we're going way back in memory. Like antiquing. That's how she makes you feel like this old record player with the horn. So let me recap. The motherly energy, mom, grandma, aunt, mother-in-law. I know this is breast cancer. She makes me feel breast cancer. Like had it twice. Like had it, went in remission, and got it again. She makes me feel. She's saying both girls. So I feel like there's a sense of humor around this with her. But she's saying both girls. She's also making reference to Red Door. It's the perfume, Red Door. And I know September or the 9th of any month, birthday, anniversary, or passing. Then she's also referencing these small dogs. I call them hot dog dogs, whether they're Dachshunds or Dash Hounds or whatever. The hot dog dogs, the little wiener dogs. So if you understand, oh, and also she's showing me the record player like this. I don't know. It looks like a horn. I don't know what it's called. So if you understand everything I just said, say yes, Red Door. I'll hone in on who I'm with, and we'll get you live here on the phone. She's still charging. And guys, again, don't put any. I ask you not to put any additional information in the chats because I want it to be organic. Oh, is that called, what is it? A phonograph? I'm not sure what it's called, you guys. All right. Is it Dana Roberts? Can you put your number in the chats with the dashes in, please? Somebody asked, does Olivia does Olivia feel a spirit energy too? I believe she does, but I don't think she's so used to it that she's like, whatever. Here we go.
Hi.
Hi, Dana?
Yes, hi. How are you, Teresa?
I am well. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to speak to you. I watch you every Wednesday.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
oh, fabulous. Well, let's see. Let's give it a good go and see what happens, okay? So
Okay.
I do have the motherly energy coming to my awareness. She makes me feel
Yes.
breast cancer. I feel like twice, like had it, went in remission, and got it again. But I know this is breast cancer, Dana. Does that resonate?
Yes.
And then she has this beautiful personality, this beautiful humor about her because she's saying both girls.
Yes.
Okay, so you'd understand that part.
Yes.
Okay, then she's also referencing September or the 9th of any month. Birthday, anniversary, or passing is important.
Yes.
And there's this perfume, the Red Door.
Yes. That I'm going to tell you a funny story. When I was 2 and she was taking a shower, I drank it while she was in the shower and she had to call poison control.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
She's to tell that story forever. Yeah.
okay. And then she's also making reference. I call them hot dog dogs or Datsuns or Dash Hounds, but
Yes.
there's these little
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
There's multiple. There's more than one running around. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay. And then she's also showing me, I don't know what it's called. But it's like,
The record, the old school record player.
yes, it looks like it has a horn on
She
it.
had one. Yeah. Yeah. It was my grandmother's, I think.
Okay, so you do understand that. Okay. Now,
Yes.
this is your mom.
Yes.
Your mom. Because she's saying, I heard it. Like mom. Wait,
Yes.
did you say mama? Mama.
Yes. I called my
Mama.
grandma mama, and my kids called her mama.
Mama. So you know the way
Yes.
she's showing it to me, I didn't even know the cartoon. But you know how it goes, mom, mama. dog
Yeah.
or whatever, or
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
That's how she's showing it to me. Okay. I just feel it's the sense of humor with her. So, and she makes me feel, again, this is easier said than done. Um, and I'm not sure if you're being too hard on yourself right now, Dana, but she makes me feel like not to take life so seriously all the time.
I understand.
Do you understand where she's coming from with that?
Yes.
Like she makes you feel like you're kind of beating yourself up there, my friend.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. And then this is really random, but she's showing me like a Halloween in costume. Did somebody dress up like a mummy?
A mummy. Trying to think. I might have when I was younger. I would have to look through when I think I did actually.
Okay. And the mom was known to read books, or is this you?
Yes.
Mom,
Her.
mom, like she had a library of
Yes.
books.
Yes.
Remember this mummy connection. I feel you're gonna come across it, or there's gonna be a story around this. So, but just remember that, and then she's backing that up with like a library of books,
Yes.
which you have some, by the way. She says,
Yes.
and she's showing me two different sets of dictionaries.
Two different sets of dictionaries. Like a encyclopedia set and something
Yeah,
like that would be a
yes,
dictionary.
dictionaries. Yes, encyclopedias. Like,
Yeah,
but
we
there's
had like Britannica.
yes,
Yeah.
like there's
That makes sense. Yeah.
two different sets.
Yes.
Okay, with that, she's also showing me like a world map.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's up. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay, again, just backing up, like not to take life so seriously. It's like just be easy with yourself, be gentle with yourself. And then she's also showing me like kidney issues or renal issues. Dana, where's this connection?
Me, I've had kidney infections and stones.
Oh, bless you. Ugh, that's not any fun. Um, Dana, can I get personal?
Sure.
Is there a difficulty in a relationship that you're having like now currently? Is there like a difficulty with
Mm,
is there like
mm,
someone that's being difficult or you're having a difficult time with?
more. I think I worry about my daughter with certain friends.
Oh, okay.
More that is what I would be focused and worried on.
So it's her you're more concerned
Yes.
about her and then her relationships with certain individuals.
Right.
Okay, mom also makes me feel your daughter has a good head on her shoulders. Does that resonate?
Yes.
And then
I just think she's too nice sometimes. Too kind.
you know what? It's yeah. And then mom's also saying the bunny rabbit. So you guys had a bunny rabbit?
Yes. Yeah, a funny story with that too. My dad took in like a wild rabbit, and we were like, "You can't." He went and bought like a cage and everything.
Well,
Yeah,
just know how mom is coming through for you. And then she's also showing me, I think what she's showing me is like a campfire, like camping.
campfire.
Like, is there plans
Hmm.
to go camping or like a
That'd be more my
bon
father-in-law than her. That would be my father-in-law.
past
Yes.
with the father-in-law? Is there a cancer connection with the father-in-law?
No. But there's other people and their family that's cancer, other than my mom.
Okay, where's Robert?
That's my last name. That would be well, or his brother. That would be my husband's uncle.
Okay, is there a cancer connection?
Yes, with him. Yes.
Okay, so just know how mom's coming through, father-in-law's coming through. I know there's a cancer connection, and I'm hearing the name Robert, so you understand that.
Yes.
Okay. And then mom is saying pink flowers, Dana.
Yes. Yep.
Pink, always pink flowers.
Yes. That's what I leave her by her grave.
And you just did this.
Yes.
You got different kind of pink flowers this time, she said.
Yes.
Okay, she knows, my friend. Because they're different than what you normally get, but they're still pink. But
Yes.
she loves them. She knows. Any questions you have?
No, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You are
Thank you so much,
you are very
Teresa.
welcome, and I leave their love with you. And again, like I always say, talk to them. They hear you.
Yes, I do. Every
Okay.
day.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Dana. Take care.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Let's send her lots of love, please, and thank you. She's still sleeping. Okay, guys. Remember, Saturday, July 19th in Valparaiso, Anderson Winery. We're coming back. It was a great event last weekend. So those of you that came out, we really appreciate you. Thank you again for sharing an experience. If you plan on attending, grab your tickets. They do sell out fast. Please only get tickets through my website, firehousemedium.com, or through the event that we actually post with the blue check mark. And do not get it through a third party, you guys, please. Okay. As well as the October 2026, the Harmony and Healing, A Voyage After Lost cruise. That's a 4-night cruise, guys, in Bahamas. So that's gonna be fun. All right, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to Allie. Thank you to Dawn. Thank you to Stacy. Thank you to my favorite sister Jennifer. And I do believe Amanda's on as well. And if you have any questions about the cruise, again, go to my website. Amanda's information's on there. Get a hold of her, and she will certainly help you out. And we are going to go live over here on TikTok. So head over here on TikTok, and we will see you guys. All right, next week. I'm sending you guys so much love. See you next week.